Hmm. We could buy a bunch of dogs. And then we have a dog army.
But buying combat trained dogs is going to be expensive.
Are the dogs going to be attacking the massive fire-spewing dragonborn, though?
It's true.
Or a dog be like, nope. We're out of here.
Combat train all you want. Your combat training does not extend to, okay, when that creature breathes fire at you, you stand there and you take it. Fight like a man. You bite it.
Dwarf. Is that all you got?
Yes, what we need is an army of dwarves is what I'm now hearing.
Yes.
If we had one, that would be great.
That would be awesome.
But we don't.
Just a bunch of crazy dwarf mercenaries.
So we got to find a way in which we can fight them. Or at least gather some information about their enemies or some such.
Yeah.
I mean, I would guess that the people next to them would be their enemies. So going on their turf and being like, we want to fight the Scott people, and those people would then be like, nope, haha, and then attack us.
The danger is, of course, the act of trying to gather allies may break our surprise as they may learn what we're
It
doing.
may also be that all those allies are only there because they do not want to fight the Scarlet Serpents. Like, if they did want that, they probably would have already tried in some way. They are most likely only going to join us if they are sure we were going to win, and they're not going to be sure of that. Rather, they're going to stab us in the back. If they're just other gangs, we need some paid work probably. But then again,
We don't have enough money for that, I don't think.
What kind of? Yeah, that's the thing. Like that's why I like the sneak in and attack from the back, because we don't need that much manpower for that one than a frontal assault. And what people in this city could we hire who would not just run when like things turn bad?
None.
None at all.
Because all the ones that would stay are probably die too quickly.
I mean, they have other jobs.
Yeah. The thing is, if you're dumb in the city, the chances are you're actually probably dead already.
We could...
A goblin.
I don't know how we would find them, but we could try to sneak in through the sewers and just keep looking for them.
Certainly.
Just, like open every door.
Yep.
It's probably going to be locked.
Yeah, we're probably going to find signs of them though. Like...
I don't know if...
You don't really signpost your sewer.
No, not signs.
It seems like a let's go into the sewers and look
not
around
actual signpost.
kind of thing to do.
How in the heavens are you going to get from where you are in the sewers to where they are? You're going to have to try and find a way to do sewer navigation. You barely have any concept of how to navigate up here, and you're a fucking druid who knows the goddamn suns in the heavens. There are no suns and heavens in the sewer.
Well, the sewer is a labyrinth, right? So what you do in a labyrinth is you only turn left, and eventually you'll get where you want to be.
Yeah.
That's not how it works.
That will work if it's like a three-dimensional labyrinth where the wall is completely isolated.
Or if you start in the middle and not at the side.
Maybe it's a big system where there's like a hole in the ground and there's no wall to the left. You're like, oh, now our whole system's broken. We've got to start over.
I mean, we are trying to kind of find a way to fight an enemy that is just straight up stronger than we are.
Mm-hmm.
The most reasonable way I could think of doing that, apart from either surprise attacking or getting an army, would be like guerrilla tactics. Just finding their patrols and slowly whittling them down.
But then they have time to just transform new people.
Yeah, but no, they don't.
That's what they do.
Yeah, but they have to find recruits, and that will take time. If we do it in like 1 or 2 days, it will be fine.
How many patrols can we fight in 1 or 2 days?
I don't think 1 or 2 days is going to be enough. That would be more like weeks or months.
Like, if it takes 6 months, they can replenish their people. And I don't think the really important people are going to be sent out on patrols. That's the ragtag whatevers.
But we'd eventually take prisoners who might have information for us, and, eventually we're going to... No?
These ones do not get prisoners. They fight to the death no matter what.
Well, we can catch them anyway, knock them unconscious, and just tie them up.
I think they're just gonna kill themselves. We fought them. They knew they had no chance, and they fought to death anyway.
Yeah. I mean, they might not say anything, but...
I remember that distinctly because we were told that these ones have no doubt, they have no fear, they're full of determination.
Sure.
So, they're fanatics, basically.
But that might not be the case for all of them, though.
Maybe not, but the ones they sent here to die...
Yeah, from what we've been confirmed by Gen Zero and what we've seen so far, they will fight to the death.
Yeah. Gen Zero was part of them, so...
If you won't fight to the death, you probably already left.
And then you get killed. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I sort of like the idea of guerrilla tactics, though. I think that's our best bet at the moment. Because we can't really... I don't think we can sneak in there. They're gonna notice who we are.
You're gonna need an inside guy.
Yeah, but we can't really get that. Because they know who we are.
I mean, you are assuming that the like gang is completely coherent and uncorruptible. I don't think that's the case. I think the new guys are going to be slightly, not as loyal.
But why would they join us? Who needs them to join us to win?
Maybe someone who's desperate goes to these serpents people, gets turned into a lizard, and then realizes that that's not really the life he wanted to have. So he looks for a way out. And then here we are offering him money and shelter if he does this one thing for us.
That sounds great. If Commerce can get such a person, that would be wonderful.
Well, that's the problem.
Yes, it is the problem. We can fantasy. What if they had a leader who was just a powerful wizard and solve all of our problems with magic? Wouldn't that be great?
Well, to do that, we need to...
If we had an army of dwarves, that would also be great.
Another idea.
This is the discussion I wanted before we began playing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I mean, another idea would be to openly declare war, basically, so that whatever enemies the serpents have would come to us. But that would basically
just
paint
be like,
a huge...
idiots.
Yeah.
That would some might also come, but that would basically paint a huge crosshair on us.
To me, that's the same as a frontal assault, even though, but we give them sort of the battle on their terms. If we just sit here and be like, we'll kill you all, they might not even, they might be just ignoring us. Because we're nobodies, we have no reputation at all.
And we're in a really inconvenient spot to capture.
Yeah, far away from everything. Land that nobody cares about.
It's the goblin screaming in the market. It's like, they'll be annoyed, people will get annoyed by it, but it's not actually going to do much.
Hmm.
It seems like we know what we need to do, we just don't want to do it.
Well, we know what we want to accomplish in the end, but not how to get there, I think.
We want their leaders defeated and their rooms ready for, or at least a few minutes in their rooms where we can sort of scavenge through them.
I think that plan is gonna backfire.
I just don't think we can. I don't think we, with the power we have, can damage their manpower enough for that to really mean anything.
Maybe not. How many people do they actually have, or do we have a number?
I don't know. I think they had a lot. They're spread out over a huge
Yeah,
area,
but
though.
what's a lot? Is it like 1,000,
I don't know.
500?
I talked to Gen
few
Zero.
hundred?
I mean, he probably doesn't
It's
even
nowhere
know.
near. It's nowhere near any of those high. It's nowhere near any of those high.
Probably like 120, like that.
We got told less than that. It would be around.
I mean, what we were told was how many there would be at the headquarters.
Yeah, the main thing is, they're not all going to be at the headquarters at the same time ever. Ever.
There's too many for them to all be at the same time ever.
And people will be out doing things.
But they can replenish if we
they
don't
do have
kill
lots
the
of
leader.
spies and stuff like that as well. So
Yeah, we need to kill the leader.
But the point is just the thing I say was wrong with hit and run tactics. If we hit and run, okay, they'll remove some people from the field and restock. Done.
Well, can we find some distraction or something to get the majority of their people out of their hideout and then just do a frontal assault whenever it's gone?
At one point, I got the idea if we could find dumb goblins, but it's like we're not going to find too many dumb people willing to actually throw themselves at them. As a distraction.
We're not going to find enough people to make a threatening enough attack that they would actually sort of leave their building.
Yeah, even if
I
not.
think.
Yeah, the point,
I mean,
point is,
dumb goblins probably won't be able to beat one of their patrols.
I mean, unless you had enough goblin.
How do we get that much goblin? Massive bricks of goblin.
yeah,
No. 6 kilo goblin. Over here, 10. Over here, 10. Cool. Alright.
How much gold is it for a troop of goblins?
For a troop. Depends on where we find them, I suppose. But we can't really approach them as sweets. Because they'll be like, you sweets don't do anything here. Woo. I'm sure Genceris would love to be our figurehead. Back to defeat his old group.
That's
Take
kind of
over.
what I was thinking as well, but that
He doesn't
what
want
would
to.
that- No, he doesn't want to.
He's like, I don't want to get more entangled into this than I already am.
I mean, he's trying to get away from it. So
He's like, I don't want to do more violence. I don't want to. We'll make him like the gang king.
and yet they came here and helped us.
He did.
he came.
I don't know why. Who he's friends with. But
I don't know why he came to defend, but the point is he came to defend, not to go out and do violence.
to attack.
That's true.
We could certainly do a frontal assault if none of the other plans seem to work. But that seems like
I mean, we could maybe hire some mercenaries first. I don't know.
What mercenaries are going to be willing to throw themselves into a suicide mission?
Yeah, I
they're
don't
gonna
know.
take our money and run.
Probably.
Can we buy a tank? Something.
We could go to the beast market and buy an ogre or something.
Golem. An ogre at the beast market? I think ogre is a sentient.
There might be an ogre citizen.
A lobotomized ogre then.
I think if we begin to buy lobotomized humanoids and send them to attack and suicide missions, pretty terrible people then.
Yeah.
I want humans that will not do any that will throw themselves on my spear if I command it.
Yeah, what I'm hearing is like
It's not really.
what I'm hearing is neutral evil druid here.
Yeah, it's not really what we're into. That's not what humans into. No, kind of want to do this sort of in a cleaner way than
I
that.
didn't say anything about humans though.
They're still creatures. They're still sentient.
Yeah.
Let's throw some life away. That's what I found. If we had one of those devil bots, that'd be great.
I just mean that maybe some huge beast might be willing to fight because it's a huge beast.
But wouldn't it fight us then?
Yeah.
We captured that one bugbear once, and then he just ran away. That's why wouldn't he? And we killed him. We've been taught that mercy is not something we should show. Not here.
Should just murder everyone.
We will certainly get some street cred if we just attack them head on. After
Or
the
we
attacks.
die.
Yeah.
Or take
We
campaign
can't
losses,
die.
which is
We can just
equally
take campaign
bad.
losses.
Yeah, but that's terrible, though. In the context of that, what does that even mean? We're now widely known to be hiding here, and who we are is out there. That sounds like a terrible, terrible thing.
Yeah, it does.
And if we attack frontal and don't kill all of them, then people will know.
Campaign loss means the blue knows we're here and wants us gone. That would be
Then we're
terrible.
very fucked.
If we had some success and people knew we were here, it could be a good thing. But if we have a complete failure and people know we're here, that's a problem.
I mean, we have Dwohurim
Could we
on the
take?
side. We can't fail.
We saw what they could do. We saw what they did last time. Could we take 80 of those 60
Maybe.
and the 2 leaders?
We have you on our side with your fucking
I can.
aim spells.
We saw what they did last time. I can stagger 4 of them.
I mean, you're
Against
asking,
60, that's not going to do a whole lot.
can we kill 60 fanatical fight to the death dragon people
If we get them
And
in
their
another
leaders.
corridor.
and their leaders?
In their fortified locations, where they know the place and we don't, and they
In a
probably have
single
traps
day.
and such in the frontal place.
Yeah.
Yes. I don't mean.
You know, in a movie where things like those happen, there's usually an armory that gets raided first. We get like an armory with like super guns or something, then maybe. But otherwise, I don't think so.
Yeah, we make a cannon.
Usually someone dresses up like a cleaning lady or something.
You mean we
That's
send
another
one of our
approach. We
friends?
could try to sell Thomas into slavery to them, but that might put him in a worse position than outside.
Yes, because remember, we couldn't get him back because you can't release someone from slavery.
That's true. He'd be a slave forever in Dragon Hall. And he would also probably be in chains without any equipment and like locked in a tiny cell where he can only like scrub potatoes. That would be completely useless to us.
So this just went from what if we turn Thomas into a murdering lizard to what if we sell Thomas into slavery? I don't like where this is headed.
You like how it's Thomas?
I mean, you know. What if we do both? But maybe they would try to free the scaly slave.
They can't free a slave though. They wouldn't because people will get pissed.
Right, but maybe they wouldn't be as harsh to a scaly slave as they would to a non-scaly slave.
I think we are making a lot of assumptions here.
So what's your plan?
I don't have any.
So the best plan we have then is Thomas Lizard?
Objectively, I would agree.
Good.
I have not
Glad you're so
said that I
understanding.
agree to doing that thing, though.
Well, we'll forgive you for the whole no money to pitch in thing. And we'll help you to pay for the transformation back procedure. Because you won't have any money anyway, right?
Unless it's permanent.
It's not permanent.
Do
We
know
think
that?
it's not permanent.
Yeah.
We were told by a lady that she could fix it.
Yeah.
Lady associated with the Archmage.
Oh.
So.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's like
There's some crazy lady.
I can
fix the
make
problem.
people from lizards into
Admittedly,
people. That
admittedly,
sounds
trying to
legit. Let's go with that.
Admittedly, Manic, I tried to find her. What you said before we found her was, how about we go towards Man's Alley?
Yes. But that wasn't where she was. That was where that lady was coming out from. The other lady. Well, you know. I mean, Tempus would be optimal, Thomas, but he's a box, so...
Look, we can't use him, and Thomas would not work.
He will turn into a box randomly.
Thomas would not be good for this either.
nobody's
Just-
good for that.
So you...
No.
I mean,
No one
Fargus
here.
has the eyes. That doesn't work.
I
Get some
Fargus
sunglasses.
Fargus is too recognizable as well.
It's true.
Leon, you do, like, necrotic energy all over the place.
Yeah, the problem is the moment
It might be dead.
If they put me into any situation where they want me to fight, they're going to know who I am immediately.
Can't we do some magical disguise or something?
That would be
I can't
Dwohurim.
do it to you guys.
He could disguise himself, but he only lasts for an hour, and if he stays there for longer than an hour, what happens?
The plan is that I would disguise myself out here to make up whatever persona we would need to actually gain the respect, like a Null or Bugbear or something.
Well,
can
then
work
maybe
on
we
that angle with gathering
could
people.
ambush one of their like trolls, and then you can turn into one of those guys.
But they will only last for an hour. That'll be at worst.
I think that's our best bet, actually. You can go in, scout out the place, and see if there are any secret entrances, then go out, and then we'll go in through the back if there is one.
It's a terrible idea.
I know, but do you have a better one?
Turn Thomas into a lizard. I don't have a time.
I think
Then
that's
sell him
a
into
way
slavery.
more terrible idea.
It's flawless.
I mean, you do have a disguise spell. I think that's our best bet, actually. Or you can turn invisible and just walk around.
For 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Duration is the problem with all of these.
Well,
If I had level 9 spells, I could do it to you guys, but it never becomes more than an hour. So, we are definitely gonna need more than an hour to get through whatever like place there is. I also cannot turn into specific beings. Only like I can turn into change my race and such. I can't do like I'm now this guy.
I see.
But I can't take anyone's place. I'd be like, so what is this new guy doing here all of a sudden? I don't fucking know him. Like, I don't know him either. Let's fucking eat him. They would bite me and I'd turn into a dwarf. I'm like, oh god. I'm telling you. But it works for like, I'll go talk to these goblins while being a null.
Yeah. It probably won't work then if you can't turn into any specific people. God damn it. This is like session 5 all over again.
Can we just get something done, right? Can we just do something?
Session 5? Again?
I don't know.
That was the
5.
session where you weren't here, Manaki.
Oh.
Where we
Well, now I am here, and I have an idea, and you guys are rejecting it.
That would have been session 7. Manaki wasn't here for session 7.
Yeah, I don't remember which one it was.
Should I go? Would that fix it? Suddenly these leaders would stumble upon you on a road and kill him?
Gryph was here at that time, too.
You could have them spoon-fed to you by happenstance. You just happen to meet them on the road. Yeah. Wouldn't that be great? What if Thomas sort of challenged him to single combat?
Yes, that's going to end well, because we all know how capable Thomas is in combat.
I mean, both sides would cheat, so I guess that would be a frontal assault anyway.
That's true, yeah.
Like, we just do hit and run hacks or something, because, so I'm debating it. Yeah, we're going back and forth in circles here with this debate.
Yeah, we are.
Really need someone on the inside, though.
We do, but
we don't have anyone
capable
capable of going on
get anyone on the inside, so that's not an option.
Frontal assault it is then, I suppose.
Unless we hired some lizard guy to go on the inside for us, but that will backfire.
Who are we gonna hire?
Yeah.
Like, tell them about the plot and then leave with his money.
Yep.
Like, they can probably pay more than us. They're more scarier than us because they actually have a reputation where we have nothing.
Yeah.
With
like
hiring,
I said, it's not an option.
Your problem with hiring some lizard guy to go do it assumes that all lizard people look exactly the same, which is completely racist.
No, I didn't mean some lizard guy who actually is in the gang.
Just hire some lizard guy. They can't tell each other apart anyways.
Yeah, that's how it came across to me, which is I just started shaking my head.
I meant hire some lizard guy to go join them for us and be our spy.
Wouldn't even have to be some lizard guy. It would have to just be someone.
Well, a lizard guy would be more.
To pay someone to do the dirty work?
Yep.
That metagame, never gonna work.
No, it's not. No. I'm just saying that it's no option to get someone on the inside because it won't work however we do it.
I mean, I really don't want to just attack them head on.
Yeah, me neither, but yeah.
You think that's the best option?
Either that or hit and run.
I think the best option is to assault some patrols first and then attack them.
Well, won't we just be weakened? I know for some reason we're not going to have a nice rest until we have done something major.
Because we'll be weakened and they'll be on alert, it's something to remember. Then.
Yeah.
It's as if you guys can't just rope trick your way away until tomorrow where you get all of your spells back.
So hit and run tactics are like what Grimith is saying is if we begin to attack their patrols, we're not going to get healed until we do something major.
You would have to like accomplish enough meaningful encounters in order for you folks to get a full heal up.
Yeah. And that's not assaulting patrols in the middle of the ruins.
I mean, I guess if you kill enough fucking patrols, I'll be like, sure, that's a meaningful story, like, shift.
We just grind patrols until we're level 8.
Oh, God. Yeah, bring back experience points.
But in the meantime, they would have leveled up as well, because, you know, they got to be appropriate for us to fight.
Yeah. Don't say that. Spoil the fun.
Is poison gas a thing? Like, maybe we could buy some sort of chemical weapon, or like a very strong disease?
Even if it were a thing, Dwohurim has no, like, prior knowledge of that. He'd have no idea how to utilize it.
I mean, throw it at them?
Just gas bombs.
That's the problem. It's like, it would be like trusting someone, you know, like, with, like, a very, like, potent and powerful thing when they have zero idea how to use it, like a computer.
I guess we could find an alchemist and see what they have.
Are we really trying to solve all problems with chemical weapons?
Well, I mean...
Thomas, you don't want to turn into a lizard, so I don't hear you come up with any better idea.
And, any sort of chemical weaponry, like Dragonhall would sort of be the place for that. The best place would be Shadowport, but it would be out of your price range.
I'm also going to point out something. So, when Grimith calls for our use chemical weapons check, do any of you have any experience?
Yes.
As a protector of the forest.
Yes, exactly.
I love how
I often throw acid at trees.
To stop you.
I love how you deadpanned that. That was great. Yes.
I'm sure Tempus to his Dwarven game that there's a lot of mustard gas in the Dwarven game.
He's not here though. We can't use that.
No.
Yeah, I have background points in trench warfare.
World War I veteran.
I mean, is there anything else we can do in this session that does not involve a frontal assault on something that will just kill us?
Delve into the sewer and hope for like random miracles to happen.
We can also try to find out who those demon guys were, or devils.
I just don't really know how.
Yeah, I don't know how either.
Remember, something that's going to happen is when we fight the Scarlet Serpent, we're just going to be hit with encounters that are going to be even harder when Gryph's here.
Yeah. Yes, we might as well do it before he gets here.
I say
then
just...
he can pop up in the middle.
So just walk up to the front door and...
I mean, it's an option. It's not a good one. It's a terrible option, but it's something we know that we can do.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
Let's do it.
Really? Is that what we're doing?
Can I use my Priestess 5 to get some divine insight on this?
How?
Divine
I
insight.
don't know.
Magic.
You've heard of a guy who lives here who's a renegade something.
I don't have problems with players like making suggestions for their icon relationships, but that wasn't a suggestion so much as I want to use this.
It was more like help. Hmm.
Can I get magic
5 would be
information?
complications. There's a shady priestess, well, old priest of some dark god here who has heard Thomas punish the priest, and he hated that priest. He wants to help us, but Thomas will get the reputation of working with people who worship dark gods. Yeah.
Maybe Gen Zero's priestess lady, the halfling gnome. That maybe she knows something that can help us.
Sure, she'll help us commit a lot of violence.
The person of life.
Peace.
I mean, war's one way to get peace eventually.
This will be the war to end all wars.
Exactly. Because there will be no other conflict in the rest of the world after we deal with the Scarlet Serpents.
No. We're not gonna leave a power vacuum. Well, so what do we need to do our frontal assault?
Battering ram, I don't know how the place looks.
Well, we can't really go
Can we
look
get, like,
without
smoke
getting hit by the
grenades or
patrols and stuff. I mean, presumably they have, like, it's like a ruin that they fortified in.
Yeah.
Probably, like, build up, like, walls and palisades and gateways.
Perhaps.
Murder holes, traps in the doorway.